Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this Friday, aka Let's Go for the Weekend edition of Born to Be a Star. Oh my God, it's Friday, and I don't know, but I'm like excited about it, and I can't wait to sleep tomorrow. I get up early every fucking day, and tomorrow is a day where I could turn the alarm off and wake up when I want to because I don't have anything to do tomorrow. We're going to figure out where we're going to go for lunch and what we're going to do as far as like fun, but maybe we'll go play some video games somewhere, or I don't know, go look at some like magic cards or do what nerds do. We'll find out. But today is Friday, my favorite day of the week, because I know tomorrow is Saturday and I get to sleep late tomorrow and I get to have as much fun as I want tonight. I'm going to try to watch Friday night, Fight Night on WWE, see if there's any action. My husband hates it, but I'm going to give it a chance to see if I like it. We'll see what happens. I understand why he doesn't like it, but I'm still going to try to be optimistic and energetic about it, right? It's not any competition for AEW, but AEW is all elite wrestling and nothing else is competing with that. So that's how it's going to work out. Anyways, today is Friday, and it's an opportunity for me to get excited about the nice weather and the fact that this week is over. It's been a long week. I got a new schedule change at work that I'm so excited about. So I start work even earlier, but I end earlier. I'm all about that. And hopefully my new schedule can be permanent. If that's the case, loving it. Anyways, today is Friday. An opportunity for me to drink this coffee, see if it works, and tell you how I really feel about it. Honestly, every day is an opportunity for us to recognize that, life is good. An opportunity to look in the mirror, to love the reflection you see, and love who you're becoming. To love what's there. That is what the idea of being happy means. To relish in the light and allow nothing but good things to happen. We really have to have this mindset that
snacks are just air, but Planters nuts. Parking nuts have 7 grams of protein per serving, and flavor that really hits. Now that's a snack with substance. Planters nuts. There's a lot in a little peanut.
It's an opportunity for us to relish in all the things we can and cannot do. Instead of feeling like we can't accomplish things. We need to find a way to figure it out, right? Honestly, every day is an opportunity for us to start the day by looking in the mirror, loving the reflection that we see, and being who we want to be. Taking on things that maybe we didn't assume we could do. Accomplishing goals that maybe we didn't think we were going to accomplish. Every day is an opportunity for us to do that. Let's be Let's be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. Let's look for opportunities to be happy and to spread kindness and to spread joy and to believe in something bigger than ourselves and to trust in something bigger than ourselves. Let's do that. Every day is an opportunity for us to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. Instead of always seeking some way out of something, let's seek a way into it. That is the idea of yes, you can, and being the best version of yourself. It's recognizing these things. Every day is literally an opportunity for us to be better than we were yesterday. To organize, plan, be ready, be prepared, to say yes we can, to say we're never going to give up, and to say we're going to get things done and we're not going to put things on back burner, we're not going to wait till the last minute. That is something we should be doing. We should be having fun with conversations and we shouldn't be scared to do anything, which is definitely important. It's Friday, y'all. Are you guys excited about the weekend coming ahead? Every day is an opportunity for us to look at life and say all the things we can do. The knitting, the crocheting, the dancing, the singing, the learning, the growing, the prospering, having 1 kid, 7 kids, 12 kids, getting married, moving, getting an RV, going somewhere you've never been before, doing something you've never done before. Every day is an opportunity to say, yes, you can. Following that idea is the idea of never giving up. We should fight forward. We should persevere through difficulty. And we need to remember the doctors, nurses, EMTs, firefighters, the police officers, the Army, the Reserve, the National Guard, the Marine, the Navy, and the Air Force, and the countless others that protect everyone all the time. When we recognize that, and then we move to the final thought. Why not today? Getting things done with the time we have available, because we can't buy time, stop it, or control it. So we learn to live in it. We persevere through difficulty and we get things done. That's the idea of why not today. But the tea of the day on this Friday is is it a deal for something that's cheap? What does that mean? Valid question, right? I mean, I'm a sale finder. I like finding things that are on sale, and I like getting my money's worth and my value, because I spend a lot of time getting shit that doesn't have any value. And I said yesterday or today or whatever day it was that I've just been wanting to throw out all of my wardrobe because I don't want to wear any of the clothes and I don't feel like it matches up with how I feel. So I am going to be getting rid of the majority of it. But as I'm saying that, sometimes I feel like some of the things where you think you're getting a good deal are cheap. So like you're not really getting a good deal on it because it's cheap anyway. So what value are you getting out of it? Like furniture, like if you're not buying decent furniture that's going to last, like something that's wood or something like that, or like a couch, if you're not buying like a nice quality couch, at some point it's going to start to deteriorate and you're going to have to get another one, right? Like we currently have this couch in the living room and it's a nice couch, but we could definitely deal with an upgraded couch, because as nice as it is, it's also not as nice as it could be. We have a decent like dining room set and that's fine, but I have always been attracted to like very decent wood furniture because it lasts a long time. There's a bunch of other different furniture, but it might not be as great. I think we need to really take time when it comes to furniture, when it comes to like clothes, even when it comes to like everyday necessities. You should be looking for a quality item that's you're going to get your money's worth and your value from. That is just something that I don't know. I feel like, don't you guys feel like that's important to like really consider what you're spending your money on, to like look at it like, are you actually getting your money's worth and your value for it? Like I don't have a problem with Walmart or Target or Sam's Club or BJ's or Costco or any of these things. In fact, I think that's the smarter way to shop. You should either do one or two on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. You want to like have your pantry full of things: soap, toothpaste, body wash, that type of stuff. You also want to have tomato sauce. You want to have like ketchup and mustard and mayo in the pantry. You want to have like, it should be carb free pasta, but you want to have like access to these things in the freezer. You want to have like a variety of things that are available, so you don't have to constantly buy things. That's the idea of the BJ's, Costco, and the Sam's Club. But then you also want to go to the grocery store on a more local basis if you're getting like salads or stuff like that, so you can have the freshest thing available. But my whole thing is, if you're buying something that's cheap, and we're not talking about food, we're talking about clothes, shoes, furniture, like computers or electronic devices like your phone, your headset, things like that, like a digital wallet, like stuff like that. Maybe not a digital wallet, that's the wrong thing. Like wallets or like bags or like backpacks or things like material items like that. If you're not getting your actual money's worth, then what are you getting? I think that's a great question to ask, is it not? Honestly, like when we think about like the idea of buy one get two free, or buy two get two free, or things like that, are you actually getting your money's worth depending on what it is? Like, what is it that you're getting? Sometimes when I'm in the grocery store and I'm like looking at things like that, sometimes like what can sell, you're probably thinking that's a great deal, but is it really a great deal? Because are you going to eat all this food like that? Like, even with furniture, like, why is it being marked down? Like, what is the actual like fabric on the stuff you're going to buy? Is it leather where it's going to last a long time, or is it some sort of shitty fabric where it's going to deteriorate and the color is going to fade? Like, I'm currently looking at the couch in the living room, and while I'm doing this, and the color is fading on the couch. Does that mean we're just going to go get another couch? No, but we probably need to get one soon because the color is fading on it. And I'm not looking to spend $9,000 on a couch, but at the same time, how much are you spending on it to get the good value for it, right? Because you want to be buying things that are going to last a long time, and you want things that are going to retain their value. And we live in a place where everybody wants to sell you something online and everything is a fucking ad. And when you really want to take the time to figure out what you actually want to buy, you really need to take the time to try to decipher, are you getting your money's worth for what you're saying? Is what you're buying like a discounted price, or like what are you doing? Honestly, finding a deal is important. Making sure you're getting your money's worth is important. And you can't just click on everything you see because you want to get the good value at it. When we talk about fashion and clothes, we're living in a time where you don't need to dress the way people dressed before. When you think about the 80s and probably the early 90s, and you think about probably the 70s and like the corporate casual, or you think about any of these things, honestly, finding your deal, getting your value, getting your money's worth is important. So pick where you want to shop. If you want to be a thrifter like me, verify you're going to the right stores to find the good products. If you want to go online and find decent price things, do that too. Honestly, find the best deal that you can find. I guess the T is look for the best options that you can find, whether it's fashion, food, furniture, the car you drive, where you live, the bank account, all of it, right? Because, like, honestly, be careful what you're looking for. That's the only thing I can say. Get your money's worth, get your value worth, pick the stores you want to shop at and the best prices, and then you can save your money and spend it on something you actually want to. Honestly, that's the best way. Get your money's worth and get your value. If you want to be a saveaholic like me sometimes, or you just want to get your money's worth and you just can't see wasting money on shit that's not worth it, don't feel bad about that. It doesn't matter how much money I have, as rich as I'm going to become, whether I'm a gazillionaire, a regular-aire, a regular person, or somebody that's got $5 trillion billion. I'm still always going to have my consciousness in my head telling me not to waste things when it's not worth it. And I think we always have to think like that. So the T of the day is let's think smarter with our pockets, even when it comes to banks. Like, do you really want to have a bank account at Bank of America or Chase? What are you getting from it? What are you gaining from an account with them? Are they giving you cash back on everything you buy with your debit card? What are you gaining from it? Are you getting your paycheck 2 days early? Like, what are you get? Like, these are things you need to be thinking about, the value. Moving on from that, let's get to the next part of this conversation on this Friday. So, how to grow your garden. Well, the first thing you need to do to grow your garden is find an area for the garden. Then you need to pick seeds and you water them. Now, what do you think is the best place to put the garden? In the front or the backyard? It really depends on. We need to think about how to grow your garden. How big do you want your garden to be? Where do you want your garden to be? What colors do you want in the garden? Are we putting flowers and vegetables and fruit? Like, how much do you want in the garden? And you really need to have like an outfit picked out, probably like a visor. There's like a lot of things that go in it, and there's a lot of upkeep in it too. So you might want to like ask for some help if you've never done it before. But there's so many different stores and there's so many things that are available for you to do. Honestly, honestly, it's dependent on what you're thinking with a garden. But a lot of people are like, I could never have a garden. I don't know how I'm going to do that. And I don't want to think that I could never have a garden. I would just be trying to figure out where to put the garden. I feel like if I tried, I'd probably be kind of decent at it. Would my vegetables be the best vegetables? Maybe not. but I'd still try. I just think that would be a fun idea. So if you're thinking about starting a garden, start a garden. What plants are better? I don't really know how to answer that question. I feel like, I don't know if there's a better plant. Probably you want a plant that's going to be able to grow in the light or without the light. And you definitely want a plant that's not going to be like 100% time consuming. Like, I like plants, but I feel like picking out a plant is depending on what you're looking for. Like, do you want it big? Do you want it small? Where are you going to put it in a house? Are you going to, like, where is it going, right? Is it near the window? Like, does it require a lot of water? Are you going to be able to keep the plant alive if it's in a place where, because you're going to have to water it to keep it? Like, there's a lot that goes into this stuff. I really feel like it's something where you need to take your time to make the determination of what kind of plants you want. I don't know if any of them are better than others. Probably someone that knows more about plants will be able to answer that better. But I do think it's very interesting. Let's talk about shoes. I don't think we need to be updating shoes unless we need to update it because we need new shoes. I went on the shoe binge where I dropped like almost $200 on shoes from Just Vibe, and some of them are fine and others aren't, and I'm going to throw the majority of them out because I don't need them and I don't know when I'm going to wear them, and I'm into loafers and comfy things because I've gotten past the stages of not being comfortable. But like, I love shoes. I love matching. I love classy. I love comfort. I love Rothy has a good brand. I like things that are fashionable, obviously. But like, some of Just Fab is cute and decently priced, but then some of it is cheap. And the reason why they always have sales is because some of the shit is cheap. I'm not saying I don't like Just Fab, but I'm saying you got to be careful with what you're buying on there so you get your money's worth, because I like totally went insane on there and I got way too much stuff. And maybe limit the amount of shit you're buying till you need something else. Just a thought. But shoe talk is fun talk, right? Comfort and cutesy all at the same time. Why not? Throwing out what we don't need, I'm totally on board of it. With it, I'm preparing to get rid of 90% of my wardrobe and start over again from the beginning. I don't want shit from 5 years ago. I don't care about the dress that I'm keeping because I want to get into it because it's small. I don't care about any of that shit. I just want a new wardrobe because the shit that I have, I'm not interested in really wearing it. And I don't think I'm going to give it away. I don't think I'm going to go to Savers or any of these things. I'm just going to throw the shit in the garbage. And it's not just clothes. If you have things in your house that you don't lose anymore, or a chair is not really chairing correctly, throw it away. Throw away shit you don't need and be okay with getting rid of what you don't need anymore. Redecorating your home gym. Sometimes to redecorate the home gym, maybe just put, like, I don't know, a poster on the wall, or get some new like weights, or maybe get another device to put in there that you can use for the gym, something with a lighter color or a brighter color. That's really how you could update your home gym. Really, it doesn't take a lot of effort, honestly. Moving on from updating your home gym, maybe don't buy a Peloton like I did. I don't know, I spent like $2,500 on a Peloton and I'm not getting rid of it because I bought it, so I'm going to keep it. But it takes up a lot of room in my office and I like it, but it's from like 2019, I think, 2019, 2018. I don't remember when I bought that shit. It still works fine. I don't care that it's from that time frame. It's still usable and viable. And I think it's important that you have a home gym and you have access to things outside of a gym. And we've had that conversation about the waste of time a gym is if you don't have time to go to it. And I don't have time to go to the gym. That's why I don't go to the gym anymore. But you could do a little bit of things to make your home gym feel like it's been decorated again. So, thinking about working at home, the Peloton app is really an incredible app. They've got great workouts. They have yoga, they have stretching, they have you can do rides, you can do running, you can do it looks like Peloton has another machine called a row machine. You can literally do anything you can think of on the Peloton app, and it's probably better than having a like personal trainer. Honestly, I think it is, because it's available to you digitally, so you don't have to worry about going somewhere. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, it's better to be around people, but sometimes people work in remote environments and they don't have time for that, like me or a lot of other people. And I think having the flexibility to utilize the Peloton app is very beneficial. Honestly, it's an incredible app, and if you haven't tried it out, try it. For $28 a month, you could have a better experience than going and getting a gym membership. Just a thought. But moving on from that, let's get to the next part of the conversation. The Debt Collector looks pretty okay. Long Shot, Get Shorty. Has anybody ever seen that? I feel like I've seen that movie before, but I can't remember. Despicable Me 4 came out. Did anybody know Despicable Me 4 was coming up? I feel like no one's talking about Despicable Me anymore. Like, and I mean no one. But I love Despicable Me. I love the Minions. They're absolutely hilarious. I think at some point I'm going to watch it. Did you guys hear this movie called Jury Duty? It's probably funny. Just the idea that's about jury duty means it's got to be a comedy. Timeless. Mark's King. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that a mystery? The new Spiderman that's on not AMC. Amazon looks pretty good. Amazon on punishment with me after that last shitty episode of The Boys, which I'm never going to forget. So I think they're obviously doing a good job with this new Spider-Man so far. It seems pretty okay. Has Marvel returned? Are we going to get back to like movies about superheroes that are actually about superheroes in comic books instead of all the DEI insanity and all the forced different story? It's not even that part of diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's the idea that the movies that are supposed to be about superheroes end up not really being about the actual comic book. Like, they add other shit into it and they ruin it. Can't Marvel just be Marvel, and can't Detective Comics just be Detective Comics? Like, we all have our favorite versions of the characters that exist when we're talking about like comic books. So I feel like the characters have to match up with like the actual characters from the comic books for any of it to make sense. And when you go rogue from that, like Captain America, like the latest Captain America and the latest show that they had on Disney Plus, I'm not saying it was a bad Captain America, but some of the stuff that Captain America was doing didn't match up with the actual character for the comic books. It was like, what the hell is this? I'm just wondering. We love the movies. I don't know what movie we're going to go see this weekend, but we're going to figure that out. What movies are out right now? Let's see. So last week we saw Backrooms. I think maybe we'll go see Scary Movie this weekend. That shit looks hilarious. Now, I don't know if Skip is going to want to go see that, but I think we should. We saw Backrooms last week, and we saw Mandalorian. No, not Mandalorian. We saw Backrooms, and before that, we saw Tuner. Then before that, we saw Mandalorian, and I don't remember what we saw that. So I think this weekend we're probably going to go see Scary Movie. Looks funny, so that's on the list. And hopefully it'll be good. But I don't know if we're going to watch Friday Night SmackDown, because every Friday it doesn't really feel like it's SmackDown. It feels whack as fuck, but we'll see what happens. But moving on from watching to eating. Cajun chicken and sweet corn bowl. I don't know about that. Protein shakes at home. and lattes, let's go. You can literally put like a latte mix in with water or milk and it tastes just like a latte. And that's probably easier than spending $8 at Starbucks. Seafood bake, literally scallops, shrimp, lobster, any type of seafood you want. Shove it in the pan with some like Alfredo sauce and some like shrimp, like you could do tartar sauce and like some Alfredo and mix in some heat with that. Shove it in the oven with some like fresh mozzarella, and I'm telling you, ooey gooey deliciousness. Loaded turkey dogs, let's go. Coconut shrimp all day, every day, and buffalo chicken bake. Literally, it's chicken, it's buffalo sauce, it's ranch, it's cheese. Put it in the oven, let it cook for like 15-20 minutes. Take it out. You just made yourself a buffalo chicken bake, and you can literally have that for lunch or dinner for like the week or like your meal prep, and it doesn't take a long time either. My friends, thank you for tuning in to this Friday edition of Born to Be a Star. Please remember that you're a star wherever you are. You're the beginning, the middle, and the end, omnipresent, just like Jesus Christ. Seen it before, been here before. There's nothing we can't do. We are all the light in the darkness. Remember that you are the light in the darkness. Remember, the one thing that defeats the darkness is that light. Hello, goodbye, good morning, good night, and ciao. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have an amazing weekend. Hopefully you get to the movies and you get to try whatever new food's out. I think we're about to hit up Olive Garden at some point and try the new pasta that they've got. I'm kind of intrigued about it. And I know Olive Garden isn't real Italian. I know that. I'm still going to try it, though. Don't judge me, okay? Have a wonderful weekend. And remember that you're all stars wherever you are. See you guys on Monday. Bye.